Do you ever feel stuck when designing your journal pages? Well, you're not alone. A viewer recently asked for tips on how to improve their journal layouts. And today, I'll share an easy process that you can follow. I know that starting with a blank page can feel intimidating, but don't worry. I'll show you how I approach my own layouts. I'm the type of person who goes with the flow when I journal. I may have a general idea of what I want, but I don't plan everything in advance. Instead, I allow the process to unfold naturally, making adjustments as I go. If that sounds like your style, you'll love these tips. Before I even reach for my stickers or washi tapes, I like to ask myself, what do I want this page to feel like? That becomes the foundation for everything else. Is it a memory from a trip, a calm evening spent journaling, or maybe it's just a gratitude page where I want to slow down and reflect? Having a general theme or mood in mind helps me narrow down my choices, like which color palette to use, what kind of paper or ephemera to pick, or which fonts feel appropriate for the vibe I'm going for. That said, I don't always stick rigidly to the theme. Sometimes I'll start with the idea of doing a minimalist spread, but then I find a really pretty floral sticker I love. And before I know it, the whole page transforms into something soft and romantic. And that's completely okay. I'm definitely someone who goes with the flow. I let the process unfold naturally and trust that it will turn out the way it's meant to be, even if it's not exactly what I first imagined. For example, in this travel theme spread from my trip to Spain, I wanted it to reflect the warm historic charm of the place. So I used vintage style paper scraps, warm tone washi tapes, and even vintage theme stamps. I also included some muted browns and terracotta tones to match the feel of the old towns we visited. The mood here is more nostalgic and earthy, compared to a cozy weekend journaling spread I did, where I used soft pastel stickers and washi tapes to give it a chill, comforting vibe. Now let's talk about layout. This is often the part where many people feel stuck. A common question is, where do you even start placing things? So here are a few simple layout structures that can help guide you when you're feeling unsure. First is grid layout. This is great if you like structure. Think of dividing your page into sections like neat boxes or columns for bullet points, to-do lists, or short reflections. It keeps everything organized and is especially helpful for daily journaling or documenting routines. Second is collage style. If you prefer a more creative scrapbook-like approach, go for a collage style. This has a more organic feel where elements are layered and placed more freely. A good trick is to start with bigger pieces in the background, like paper scraps or photos, then layer smaller elements like stickers, washi tapes, or labels on top. It creates depth and visual interest. Third is a balanced layout. This one's all about symmetry. You spread your elements evenly across the spread. For example, if you paste a photo on the left page, you can balance it with a journaling block, header, or title on the right page. Balanced layouts are great for clean aesthetic spreads. Just a tip, try repeating similar sticker shapes, colors, or washi tape patterns across both sides to make the layout feel cohesive. Even using the same color palette throughout the spread can bring everything together nicely. And fourth, asymmetrical layout. You want something a bit more artsy and freeform? This layout focuses on just one area, like a cluster of elements in the top left or bottom right corner, while leaving the rest of the page open. It creates a striking visual effect and gives your journaling space to breathe. And here's the thing, I don't always plan my layout ahead of time. I'm very much the type who goes with the flow. Sometimes I'll start moving pieces around with any set plan, just placing things intuitively until it starts to feel right. So if the idea of planning a layout feels overwhelming, don't stress. Just start placing elements down and adjust as you go. Let your hand and your mood guide you. That's a part of the creative magic. Once you have a rough layout idea, start placing your key elements first. This could be a photo or focal point if you're including one. Second, a title or header. So for this, you can write this in a creative font or use stickers, stamps, or stencil. And third is the main writing area. Decide where your journaling will go so it doesn't get lost in the design. For me, this step is very flexible. I may start with a focal point, but then I move things around until the page feels right. It's a lot of trial and error, and that's totally okay. If something isn't working, I shift things until they flow together naturally. Now comes the fun part, decorating. But remember, decoration should complement your journal entry, not overpower it. These are some simple ways to enhance your page. First, use washi tape or borders to frame sections. Second is add stickers or small ephemera for accents. And third is to use stamps or doodles to fill in empty spaces. Since I go with the flow, I don't always know exactly which decorative element I'll end up using from the start. But to help me stay focused and not get overwhelmed, I usually prepare a small section of supplies ahead of time, like stamps, washi tapes, and stickers that fit the vibe I'm going for. Limiting my choices this way helps save time from browsing through my entire stash and keeps the creative process more focused and less distracting. That said, I don't always stick to just what I prepared. Sometimes I end up not using everything I picked out, or I might suddenly remember something in my stash that feels perfect for the page and reach for that instead. It's all part of the flow. I let the page evolve naturally and I adjust things as I go. Like I might place a sticker down and later move it somewhere else. That's totally okay. Just trust the process and enjoy the creativity. Then once everything is in place, take a step back and review your page. Ask yourself, is there enough space for writing? If not, you can add a notepad as a tip in for more writing space. Second, does that page feel balanced? Or do I love how it looks? If something feels off, don't be afraid to tweak it. Sometimes I think I'm done, but then I add a little detail that makes everything come together. And if a page doesn't turn out the way I imagined, that's okay too. Journaling is a creative process, and every page is an opportunity to experiment and grow. And that's it. Designing and laying out a creative journal page doesn't have to be complicated. Whether you like planning ahead or you go with the flow like me, the most important thing is to enjoy the process and make it your own. If you found this helpful, let me know in the comments and feel free to share your own layout tips. I'd love to hear them. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe for more journaling inspiration. You can also check out my playlists like memory keeping, travel journal, and junk journal for more journaling process videos and creative ideas. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!